A little Monday mindset mentoring, yeah? What is the time that you're finally gonna say? When is it gonna finally be the day you say, I'm gonna go enjoy life? What are you waiting for? Whenever I hear that, especially over the weekend, it's like, oh, I'll enjoy my life when I retire. I'll enjoy my job when this happens. I'll enjoy the money I have once I have this much. I'll enjoy blah, 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 blah. Sometime later in the world, sometime later in life. The problem I have with this phrase of I'll enjoy it when is that you are assuming you will have that when. So often we get so focused on this idea that I have all the time in the world. I have all the ability and capability right now, or I will have all the capability and ability that I have tomorrow, today. Everything I can do today, I can do in 10 years, 5 years, 12 years, whatever it may be. But when was the last time you looked in the mirror and said, man, it's been 3 years? And what usually comes after that? It's been 3 years and I'm still here. It's been 5 years and I'm still here. It's been 10 years and I'm still in the same situation. You're watching this because you're not someone who's like, I'm okay with that. You're more than likely someone who says, you know what, you're right. Like, dude, when was the last time I actually did something different? And I think that the biggest problem is that you're surrounding yourself with people who don't think that way. I'm very grateful to have family, a wife, friends who think, dude, this is not where we're gonna get stuck. We're working towards more. I'm very grateful to have a wife that's like, hey, work on that goal, work on that dream. At night sometimes when she has to do extra work for her 9 to 5, she's like, hey, we're not millionaires yet. We've got goals to accomplish. Let's go do it. I can't imagine what it's like for y'all who don't have a partner like that. I'm not saying go dump your spouse. I'm not saying go do anything crazy. Everything you do is your choice in your life. So, because everything is your choice in your life, guess what you can do? You can make a different choice to have a different decision, to have a different outcome. Because if you can look 3 years into the future, and if you can say, I'm okay with that. I'm happy with this. For me, I look 3 years in the future, I'm like, if I keep up the work I'm doing, the business I'm building, it's a good life. It's a great life. But most of you, when you look in the mirror and you say, in 3 years, is this what I want to do? It's going to be no. Heck, there are facets in my life where I'm like, in 3 years, is this what I want? No. In 3 years, is this where I want to be? No. If I keep doing the same thing and over and over and over again for the next 3, 5, 10 years, am I going to be happy? No. And that's fine. That's the start of the conversation. That's the start of saying, this isn't going to make me happy. So what do I need to do differently? Because you need to stop looking at things only in today. Yes, there are times where it's like, if you're scared of a situation, of a problem, well, what is it doing today? You have that report, you have that meeting, you have that call that you're dreading. One step in front of the other, what's in front of you. But as you look at what's in front of you, you also have to think about what is ahead of that. You don't just take random steps, right? Left, right. I used to do that. A lot of us as guys, we did that. I can only speak as a guy because I'm a guy. I was told, being Asian, like engineer, doctor, lawyer. You're not any of those three? What are you even going to college for? Like, honestly, that's how a lot of us were raised. Not saying it's right, not saying it's wrong. You look at it, it's like, honestly, if you go to college and college is a path for you, I have a certificate and a college. I have a certificate and a, damn, that's like far distance, but it makes my biceps look good. I have, my wife's gonna be like, really had to do that? I have a certificate there and a college degree there. And I got biceps. Big biceps, smaller brain. But if you want to go to school, you got to make it worthwhile. I love psychology. I have a degree in psychology and bio because I was going to be I was going to go into a doctor path. Because again, if you go to college, what is the point in going to college if you're not going to be a doctor, engineer, lawyer because they make the money, which is true. If you're going to go the college path, you got to make your investment worth it. And you can use that example in life. If you're going to go live life, you're going to enjoy life. Again, not psychiatric, medical, professional, legal advice. This is all you choose what you're doing. You do everything on your own decision. I am not responsible for anything you do. For better or worse, I am not responsible for anything you do. Now, if you go to college and you're going to spend $120,000, $200,000 and get in debt for that, you better be able to make $100,000, $200,000. Most of us aren't choosing those degrees that do that. A psych degree doesn't get you to do jack crap. Like you can maybe make, I got lucky because I did a sales role in the most unethical way where I was able to make almost what a therapist makes without the therapy degree and 3,000 hours of licensure hours. But most of y'all are picking dumb things that don't get you anything, and then you complain. And then you're like, oh, my life sucks. But that's everyone else's fault. They should care about my gender histories in the 1900s in South Sudan's climate at 300 degrees Fahrenheit kind of degree. And it's like, it's so ridiculously niched down that no one needs it. A business degree does a lot for you because you can move that into anything else. An engineering degree does a lot. I have a mentee who's an engineer, and it's like, it's niched, it's a niche engineering, but the engineering role is an engineering role is an engineering role. If you are a basic doctor, you probably have the basic understanding of health, hopefully. I don't know what they teach in medical school. I didn't go to medical school. If you have a basic business degree, you have the basic understanding of business. If you have a psych degree like I have, you have the basic understanding of psychology and the human mind. But what are you going to do with it? When you look forward into your life, what are those steps you're taking, and are they leading you towards your life you want? Every morning when you wake up and you look in the mirror and you say, is this really what my life has amounted to? Is this all there is? By you asking that question, you've given yourself the opportunity to dig into that question. Most of you will stop at that. I guess this is just what life is. I guess I'm just stuck. I can't see a better way out of this. I don't know what to do. I guess that's it. My wife and I are watching Shameless, and I miss when we could be so inappropriate, but no one got butthurt about everything. But there are characters that are like, this is life, this is where I'm stuck. But a day to day, they have those glimpses and moments of, it could be better, it could be different. I could pick a different path. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to live this way. Whenever you have those annoying moments of, is this really what I'm doing? Is this really where I'm stuck at? That is a signal from God telling you maybe something needs to change. That is a signal from your inner being saying, yo, you're not happy here. What do you need to change? And I'm not saying you have to make the most drastic decision, like move countries. I moved cities because that was what I needed. You don't need to dump whoever you're with right now. You don't need to change jobs and find yourself in the high mountains of Peru, hanging out with llamas, smoking peyote and saying, oh God, come to me in a vision, in a fever dream. Sometimes you just need to take a small decision. Take one small step towards that life you want. That also means looking 3-5 years into the future to say, this is where I want to go. This is what I want. Most of you don't know what you want or where you want to go. So for those of you who are seeking that guidance, who want me to coach you one-on-one and help you as you move forward there, there's going to be a link in the description below to join you can just join the newsletter and get updates on little things like this. You can just follow this YouTube channel, get updates on YouTube. Social media, you know where to find them. They're all in the description. But for those of you who are serious or taking that step towards really focusing on what you want in life, and you want guidance from someone with 11 plus years of mental health experience, having done leadership and development training, teaching and training staff, mentoring, consulting, didn't do very well in marketing and sales, but I understood the people aspect. I just didn't know the closing aspect. There's a link for you. You can join the newsletter and just sign up for like updates and little specials that go on. Or you can go, actually no, I'm gonna have you go through there, because if you really want it, you're gonna sign up and just email me and say, yo, I want in. I want in on training. We have a special app for it that we coach through. It's not our app. I tried running an app and it didn't work for me. I didn't do very well with it. I wasn't the best at handling what it was like to do that because I was learning. So take it from me. I've been there. I've been trying to do the big things to make big results. I'm not Yordan Alvarez of the Astros where I can just smash homers all day. Like, it takes a minute to learn these things. Or you can find someone who's done the thing you want to do or is on a step and path that you are on a little further along who can help you. I say a little further along who can help you along the way. God placed you here for a reason. God placed that thought of, oh God, why am I doing this? In you for a reason. It is your wake-up call. This video might be your wake-up call. This idea is your wake-up call. Might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, it might be next week, next year, but wouldn't you rather have the wake-up call now versus next week, next year, 5 years from now, when you have more responsibilities? I would. This is something I wish I had years ago. This is a tool I wish I had years ago. And using this tool, plus my experience in leadership development, training, mental health care, you can go far. So take it with a grain of salt. Take it with your favorite shot of Jack Daniels or whatever it is you like to drink. I like Black Bottom Betty's, Fat Bottom Betty's, and Davidoff cigars, and a good scotch. Give me a Lagavulin 16, I'm happy. Give me that with a Davidoff, I'm happy. Take it with that, whatever it's worth. All I care about is that you go in peace, love, and light. This is Laurence with KandL. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, wherever you're at watching this. Until next time.